everyone. Welcome to Desi Girl Magazine. I'm Rashmi and I'm back. Today we have a very beautiful and a very interesting uh, guest. Name is Tima and she's a video creator. She has a great unique way of video creation. A lot of people they go they are nowadays they're coming up and creating beautiful videos. So the reason uh, Tima is so special because she has a unique uh, way of going, being an IT professional and uh, making a different kind of. It's just such inspiration. So hi.
Hey, hey, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you, Tima?
Yeah, good, doing good, doing good. Excited?
You are you look so fabulous, I will
Thank
say.
you so much. Thank you so much. I was like, let me get up into my own avatar again, and you know,
Right.
so my signature Gajra is there.
Wow. Oh my gosh. It looks so pretty.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for coming, actually.
Yeah.
You look so beautiful, so I just forgot everything.
That's so sweet of you to say. That is so
No,
sweet. Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
Uh, Anyways, I was telling our audience about you.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people these days they go and create videos. They are making awesome video. Everyone, I will say,
Mm-hmm.
but you have a specific style and everything. So that's the reason. Though your
Mm-hmm.
videos are like, I just want to keep on watching. I'm just waiting for it. Okay, it's coming. So definitely something is there. So I'm expecting something.
Mm-hmm.
So, Tima, tell us about yourself.
So yeah, I came to New Jersey like around 19 years back, and as we all come, we try to settle back with the younger kids, and then as the kids were older, I started working, and so I work full
Mhm.
time in IT. And when it
Yeah.
came to saris, and I always want to have some wind down time when it
Hmm.
comes to the end of the day. I just want, to be in my shell and do what I love to do more. So I started blogging about my saris, writing about my saris, the weave. I go into the intricacies of my saris, and that's how I started blogging about my saris. And the video part came on later, so the story
Oh,
still continues. But that's how I
okay.
started the page called Story of Saris.
How did you came up with this an idea? Because you are a mom and coming back, like I also came from India,
Hmm.
and it takes time to settle down, and then with little kids, it's kind of tough.
Yeah,
Especially we don't get much help over here.
yeah.
So yeah, raising the two kids and getting you're already a IT professional is such a nice career.
Mhm.
And how did it all started?
So it started like during the pandemic time when we all were working from home. So my
Mhm.
company also said, you guys have to work from home, but entire day just sitting, in the home
Yeah.
and write what to do. So I used to blog on my Facebook page. Then I started this Instagram page. I
Mhm.
made it public very recently, not more than six to
Oh,
7 months back, because I was
oh,
very shy person. I was only comfortable in taking pictures, posting about
right.
it, and writing about it, and that's all it was. But
Mhm.
yeah, it pretty much started. Okay, I was working from home. At the end of the day, I wanted to get ready in my saris, and that's the only time I can wear because no place to go, right? I mean, we all
Right.
were stuck at home.
Yeah.
So I started wearing saris in the evening, just getting ready, and taking pictures, writing about them. So that's how this Instagram page started. Yeah.
Oh. And when did you started blogging?
Yeah, so I was talking to my sister in London. She is a celebrity RJ there, and
Oh.
thanks to her, she gave me this idea. She said, "Why don't you come out of your comfort zone? Why don't you start making some videos? Because
Mhm.
people like about saris. It's not nothing about good or bad. I mean, people love to see you in saris, but let's see if we can do something out of your comfort zone. Talk about your saris, come, do some things." And I just started one video one day. I said, let me try something new.
Yeah.
And it, just went 5,000 views, in an
Wow.
hour. Then I was like, okay. And so slowly, yeah. Next day I saw it was 20K already. So yeah, so
Wow.
I was like, okay.
How did you feel at that moment?
Yeah, I was like, okay, I can do this. I mean, I was like, how do I stand? How do I look? But yeah,
Yeah.
I, at the end of the day, I was just enjoying my moments, right? So,
Yeah.
and it was captured well. So I think it showed to the
Mhm.
audience and people were loving it. Uh, and no
Yeah.
stress. Like, I don't want any stressful or emotionally, engaging. I just want people to come, watch, and forget about it.
Yeah.
That's the thought of
Yes.
behind those videos. Like
Right.
keep the brain aside, watch the video,
Yeah.
laugh it out, and
Yeah.
that's it. So
You're very right about it. I still remember, I mean, that's very important part
mhm,
because many videos are made like, and you completely forget what it is
yeah,
until it makes an impact. It
hmm,
has to, something is there which remains in our brain
yeah.
and we remember that. And definitely you're doing a great job in this.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah. So why saris? You have a particular style about it. Why saris?
So, when I was as a kid, we see our moms wearing saris.
Mm,
And when I lost my mom, I used to be, I used to miss her a lot. So I don't know why, but I just got one sari one day and I wore that sari and I feel, she's around me. So
yeah.
I always feel whenever I'm in sari, I'm around her. I mean, she's just watching nearby me. So
Mm,
suddenly I got into this mode where I started reading about it, talking to the weavers, knowing
mm,
about the make of it. How much time does a sari take to make? How much effort it is. So I starts from the dyeing of the thread to weaving of the
yeah.
sari and coming to US. It's a very big process.
Right.
So I went through all the process. I usually talk to the weavers most of the time. I get from them, and also when the
Yeah.
pandemic hit in India, they were very hard hit. So it was
Mm,
nice to, give them some opportunity and make
yeah.
their work look
Maybe.
on the screen. So that's how I started all these things during the pandemic, I'll say mostly. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
How do you manage with the family and job and and
Yeah.
going with this also? How do you manage it?
Yeah, so what I started doing, to be very honest, I started doing was I started wearing sari for every other thing. So basically, if I have to go to the Costco or I have to go for the Indian grocery, I started wearing
Mm,
saris, and then if I'm
mm,
wearing a sari for the grocery, imagine I'm not that decked up actually. This is like
right,
the
right.
right, but
Mm,
the comfort it was. I mean, I really liked the comfort it was giving me. It was still giving
mm,
me little time out from my daily routine. At the same
right.
time, it was giving me that pleasure of, getting the sari out,
Yeah.
matching with the accessories, and just going out. So that's how it started. I wear sari every other day. I mean, I wear sari
Mm,
for, going to temple, going to groceries,
yeah.
just driving out nearby, taking kids for the classes. At times, I have done that too.
Wow.
Yeah, I started doing all the crazy things with the
That,
sari. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. That's very inspirational. We should also start wearing it.
Yeah, yes, yes,
I
yes.
didn't knew that.
Yeah, yeah. And it's also
Yeah.
the weather, right? So in New Jersey, it's most of the time it's so cold, but sari
Hmm.
gives you that warm because it has so many layers around
Right.
you,
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
right? Yeah. So,
Yes.
so it is,
Exactly.
it's not that we cannot wear it. I mean, you can wear a jacket
Yeah.
and then just wear sari.
We just
Yeah.
get into the habit of it, and then it
Yes,
becomes
yes,
easy. Yes, that's the
yes,
whole thing. Because our moms, they were wearing it all the time. But
yes, yes.
yeah, that's the only thing.
Mm-hmm,
So,
mm-hmm.
do anyone helps you with your video when you create the video, or you do it by yourself? Because a lot of video they are like in Times Square or somewhere else outside.
Yes,
So,
yes.
if somebody is there, or you
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
just
So,
all about.
so it's always about friends and family. I could not do this without their guidance and their help. Of course, so the friends and family is always there near me. They help
Mm,
me out. Even like as I said, my sister will keep sending me the videos. She said, you know what, this is something you should do, and she'll send me the reel. Okay, let's see if you can
yeah,
do it. So and my friends are here, local, my friends, and I have a group called Nari Ari group on Instagram. So we do follow each other. We get ideas from each other. We inspire each other. So I get
Mm-hmm.
ideas from all my friends on Nari Ari also. So all of them, they helped me. When we went to New York, of course, I went with my friends. So they were there to hold the camera, things, do things with me.
Yes,
But yes, it's always
yes,
friends and families who supported.
yeah. So, there's a lot of girls, like you said, that people, sometimes we are shy, we don't want to come out,
Mm-hmm.
and but we do have a lot of talent. A lot of Desi girls, and
Mm-hmm.
I will say everyone have something into them. So, how to come out of those things? How to, just face it?
Yeah.
Because
So
many people want to.
mhm.
Yeah.
So I'll say it's first of all, don't do anything for people here. Do it for
Mm,
yourself. So
right.
when you will be happy doing it, then only you can show it on the screen. So I
Right.
think the first thing is do it for yourself. Of course,
Yes.
we do things as a mom, as a wife, as a
Mm,
daughter, but at times we don't do something for our own self. So
yeah.
do it for yourself, and I'm sure everybody will love it. All your family will love it. All your friends will love it. But who doesn't like a person who is so positive, right? So
Right.
that you are positive and you're so good with your own self, of course you're going to be good to them too. So I think that's what the inspiration comes from. So do it for yourself first. Yeah. And if you
Right.
like it, of course everybody will like it.
Right.
Yeah.
And especially for the women,
Mm-hmm.
managing the family and the
Mm-hmm.
house.
Mm-hmm.
How to take out how what is the mantra for the time management?
So basically, I always jot down my day. So basically, if I have to, suppose I have to do this shoot, so I know, so I think I should jot down. I mean, one should write down what the tasks are. And the best way to doing is tasking it a day before, So basically,
Mhm.
when you go to the sleep, just write it down. What I do is I create a WhatsApp group for my own self. Only I am there. So I write down
Okay.
all my to-do list in the group, and so that everything is
Wow.
under one platform.
Mhm.
And I
Right.
just plan, that tomorrow, okay, if I have to do all this thing, and if I'm
Mhm.
going out,
Mhm.
why don't I wear a sari? So just five
Right.
minutes, right? Just 5 minutes it
Yeah.
takes
Yeah.
for me to
You
wear
already,
sari.
yeah.
Yeah, and just
That makes sense.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
And I think not on the day morning, I'll say the task comes a day before. So always write down a day before, and then execute it. I mean, of course, there are days when we cannot execute because the weather is not supporting us at times. And
Mhm.
then yeah, you can just chill around that time. You don't have to be
Yes.
so harsh to yourself. I'll say just be nice to
Yes.
yourself, and everything goes good.
Yes.
Everything goes good. Yeah.
Yeah. So when in your blog, do you write the details about the saris and the minor details also?
Yes, I do write
What
about
is it?
the weaves it coming from, the state it comes from. From every sari has its own history behind it, like why it is called the sari,
Yeah.
why it is the weave called that way. I remember very nicely. Once I got a sari called Telia Rumal. And I was like, why
Oh,
is it called like a rumal? Rumal means in Hindi it's handkerchief,
yeah.
right? But actually
Right. Right.
it is the kind of handkerchief what people used to have in
Mhm.
ancient time, and then it
Yes.
was elaborated as a gamcha, and then slowly it
Mhm.
became
Yes.
as a gamcha means scarf, and slowly it came
Yes.
into sari. So it has all the
Mhm.
history behind and why it is called Telia Rumal. So it has all the small intricacies, and I was so
Right.
fascinated about that. And when I got the Telia Rumal, I was like telling my family, see, look, I got this Telia Rumal. So yeah, yeah, yeah. I get very fascinated when it comes to saris, and I keep on talking about them. Yeah.
How do you research the topics?
So mostly,
Do you know it, or just,
so
I
of
mean,
course I read online. I go on the
mhm.
pages of new designers. So designers like Sabyasachi, designers like
Mhm.
Nirmal Sarvi, designers, many designers like small scale
Yeah.
designers, from small scale to large scale designers. They always
Yeah.
write. I
Right.
also follow some of the queens like Radhika Raje. She is
Oh,
the queen, so she writes about sari. So I follow her blog.
okay.
I get inputs from her. So I have like all these
Okay.
renowned sari veterans which I used to follow,
Mhm.
and I read about their blogs. So once I read, I go back to the weavers, and I see, if I can get those saris. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So that's how it
How do
goes.
you, yeah, and how do you get sarees in US? Like, do you
Hmm.
go to the Indian market? I mean,
Hmm.
the market over here in US, or how does it?
Yeah. So
Because it
now.
has
Mhm.
designs. Yeah.
So it's more about we have so many online apps,
Right.
for the sari vendors, and those are
Mm.
not just my vendors; they are very good friends of mine. All these
Oh,
sari vendors are very good friends of mine, so they know exactly what I'm looking for. So if I say, you know what, I'm looking for this irkal, but I want stars on the irkal, so she knows, my
oh,
friends know, what
oh,
she's exactly looking for. So I think, yeah, and of course I get from like some Paithanis, Kanjivarams. I've been
yeah.
talking to my weavers back in India where the Yola Paithani is made, So I talk to
Oh,
them, I get saris from them,
yeah.
starting from dyeing of the thread until to the weaving of
Wow.
the sari, I get involved. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So in India, how do you got in touch with them? Do you somebody know them, or were you friends before, or something like that, or you found them online? How did
So
you met them?
nowadays all these weavers they are very tech friendly. The new generation of weavers, they are very tech friendly. They know now
Mm,
because they don't want to go through the layers of vendorship. So they know
mm,
that's the only way they can reach out to the people is they
yeah,
have to be tech friendly. So they are very tech friendly. They talk English very nicely. They
yeah,
have the communication skills to
mm,
exactly portray what their products are, and they have their own IG pages. So
yeah,
Instagram is always there, to
yeah,
help it out.
yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah.
also on Facebook they are there. They're very much there. Yeah.
Right, right, right. So they send you the sari from there.
Yes.
They just
Yes. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Now that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't hear that you do so much research. This
Yeah.
is a interesting part uh, when we see just video. It's just not that. There's a lot of story and there's a lot of behind the scene things going on,
Yes.
and
Yes.
it's a lot of hard work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even like
You know,
blouse designing, when it comes to blouse designing, because it is a
yeah.
custom design. So most of the time I curate my blouses, I get stitched from my local tailors and local vendors, and yeah, I do put, the look behind it. So how should be the look? It should not be
Yeah.
repetitive also. Um,
Right.
so yeah, it takes some time, but it's good time. Uh,
Yes.
Good time.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what else we want, we will look beautiful.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
How did your family support it, and how did they have a thinking about it, about all these stuff, whatever you are doing?
Yeah. So they're very supportive, as I said, very firstly in brief, like back in India, back in London, my sister is in London, my family is in Pune in India, my family here, my kids, uh, they will just say, and one thing I can say is when they go to my page, they should not be ashamed of what I'm doing. So I
Mhm.
always
Right.
think about them first, if I'm
Mhm.
posting something, okay, if my kids come and check it out, she should be happy and proud about me too. So
Right.
when it comes to family and friends, of course, I keep them always first as my priority. And then they should like my work too. So, and they're supporting. They're very supporting. Everybody's very supporting. My friends are very supporting. Back in India, from my Nari group, everybody's there
Mhm.
around me. Whenever I need something, or so they
Yeah.
are there. They're there.
So, what type of challenges do you think if somebody wants to start and they want to, like
Mhm,
that completely, talking from you, I
mhm,
understood there's a lot of things, a lot
mhm.
of research work. There's a lot of details what you are going to. That's why it comes over there.
Yeah.
So, what are the other, because you are right now doing it, so what are the challenges
Yeah. So
we get? Yeah.
mhm. So challenges, I'll say, if you're doing for your own self, I think the biggest challenge is to motivate yourself. That's the
Hmm.
first challenge I think
Right.
everybody goes through nowadays because we all are
Hmm.
engaged in our life. So
Hmm.
first thing first is to go and tell yourself, okay, you can do it, and let's
Yeah.
do it for myself, right? So that's the first
Hmm.
challenge I think every blogger or every person comes to. And once, if you start doing what you're really liking doing it, I think the challenge
Yeah.
is just small, you know
Hmm.
hurdles
Small
which you
one.
can
Yeah.
easily pass, I think. Yeah, so self
Yeah.
motivation I think is the biggest challenge which I
Right.
see. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you get an idea about the things? How do you brainstorm ideas
Uh,
of making? Yeah.
mhm. So when it comes to brainstorming, I think I just go crazy at times. So uh, if I laugh, then everybody can laugh. So, so I think in that fashion, So I think, you know what?
Mhm.
Okay, let me see. It shouldn't look vulgar. It shouldn't look inappropriate. It should always give me a smile at the end of the video. And actually,
Mhm.
I really enjoy that video and that
Yeah.
craziness. I think yeah. So that's the brains people. Some of I'm very big fan of some of the video creators. I look at them. How they do it.
Mhm.
Are they doing it with
Right.
ease and I don't take
Mhm.
retakes. So the first thing
Yeah.
I started doing was I don't take any retakes. I don't do
Mhm.
any kind of too much of effort. No.
Right. Right.
Yeah, of course, sari
Just
wearing
be
and
natural. Yeah.
yeah, that is an effort. But video creating, I think just enjoy the moment. And it shows, I think it shows at
Yes.
times. And I think that's the reason I think people are loving it.
Who has been your, greatest inspiration? You are managing so many things.
Yeah.
What
So there are many.
inspires you?
What inspires me is the woman I see around
Mm.
my life. So, I mean, I'm inspired by you also. I'm inspired
Oh,
like how you are doing
thank
things.
you.
You're
Thank
taking time for us. Making us feel proud what we are doing in life. So I'm inspired by you also. I'm
thank you
inspired by
so much.
every other. Yeah, I'm inspired by every other soul I meet. I'll say that. So yeah, even the younger kids, the babies sometimes, or the younger kids, they inspire me. How fast they are in the things. So yeah, even all the beautiful souls around me, they keep inspiring me.
Yeah.
They tell me, keep going. So I won't name anybody because it will be injustice to all my people around me.
Hmm.
So I'll say everybody who I meet inspire me some or the other way.
Right. That is the reason we are, as a Desi Girl magazine, we came up with this thing that we'll
Mhm.
bring the real people who are doing so great things and, they're breaking the barriers and they are doing what they like. Of course, we have a career like, but it's still after going and following your dreams, following your passion, that is very important because that makes you happy.
Correct,
So,
correct.
yeah,
Yes, yes, absolutely,
definitely.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yes. So, the motivation, like part you said,
Mhm.
sometimes people do get demotivated, and a lot of sometimes bad, social media,
Mhm.
bad comments are there, or something which really, hurting. People can say
Yeah.
things over here.
Yeah.
So, how do you think women should handle all those stuff, and they should not get demotivated by it?
Yeah, so I'll say ignorance is the best key to it.
Mhm.
If your family knows what you're doing, if your friends knows what you're
Mhm.
doing,
Mhm.
this kind of people will keep coming and going. You only
Right.
have to think about yourself, your family, and
Mhm.
your friends. If they are happy, don't think about
Yeah.
such kind of bad comments and all. But if you feel that okay, you are not doing
Mhm.
something right, listen to yourself, change
Right.
some things, change what you don't like
Yeah.
for yourself first. But
Uh-huh.
I'll say, yeah, don't ignorance is the best key. Sometimes, yeah, people do bad comment. Uh, I used to go and block them and do all
Mhm.
this and feel very agitated. But then I thought, you know what? They are
Yeah.
there to do their job. Let me do mine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Let me
Yes.
do mine. So I
Yes.
think that's the way they will stop sometime. And I see,
True.
yeah, I have seen a significant change that people are not
Hmm.
commenting bad now because
Right.
you don't give any importance to
Much
them.
importance to them. Yes.
So
Yeah. Go
ignorance,
ahead.
yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
yes. But yeah.
Yeah. I've seen with your each style whenever you drape saris, you have a very particular kind of jewelry and all that. How do you get those? I mean, are again the same process, the vendors, or
Yes,
you
yes.
just
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I research. So if I have to wear a sari, it shouldn't be the jewelry shouldn't be taking entire attention. So it should be
Right.
enhancing the look, but not taking
Mhm.
entirely the
Yeah.
attention from
Yeah.
the look. So yeah, it should be subtle. At the same time, it shouldn't harm. sometimes if you wear too big earrings, it can harm your
Mm.
ears. So I
Mm.
do take care of those things also. Yeah, I have
Mm.
blessed with some of the very good friends, here who have these small businesses. I go ahead, I help them out with those businesses. I tag them
Mm.
on my page, to
Mm.
give them more
Yes.
promotions. As such,
Right.
promotions is more of a friendly way, not like a
Mm.
commercial way, but they are
Mm.
doing really great job, and they are just like moms
Yeah.
like us. They are
Yes.
they are
Yes.
they are IT professionals, they are doctors, they all have their own profession, but they do it
Yeah.
to have a wind down time.
Right.
So yeah, and that's really incredible the work they are doing. It's a lot of effort to get this art, I say, because every piece is different. We
Mm.
get those things here, they make them available for us. So yeah, it's incredible job what they are doing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Tima, we are like very fortunate that we get to explore and do the things what we want to. But not everybody is that lucky, and especially the women, and especially in the South Asian culture, we see
Mhm.
that things are different.
Mhm.
It is more of the you have to keep yourself at the back, and you have to other priorities, other people's happiness is more important. So, what
Mhm.
would you like to tell to these girls, these women, that how to come up with the and how to deal with the situation, because not everybody is that lucky. They have their own challenges in their life.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I just say,
Mm.
I mean, we all go through challenges in life,
Yeah.
but don't get disheartened. Don't
Mm.
feel, you're not alone. I mean, I understand, like, not everybody has the liberty to,
Mm.
do all those things which we desire or have a goal for. But of course, there are small things which you can still go ahead and do it. Make yourself happy, make your family happy. So do in the same small shell also, but make sure you do something for yourself, because self love, self care is very, very important. So I
Mm.
understand not everybody has a lot of things to handle. I mean, the
Right.
way they want to do it. But yes, don't get disheartened. Don't get disheartened. And sometimes on social media, not everything is shown. So don't go
Yeah.
by that notion. Don't go by that
Yeah.
notion that everything looks so rosy, rosy on the social media. But if I'm working, I might be on my PJs. I might be just not done my
Mm.
hair.
Yes.
I'm just in my own self. But yeah, don't go by the social media things. Don't dishearten yourself. Start doing something small at least.
Mhm.
A small step will really help you long way. So
Yeah.
start doing something for yourself. Yes.
Yes. How has social media changed, and what are the pros and cons of it?
Yeah. So I will always say there is so many good things happening on
Mm.
social media. As I said in past, like I've met a lot of like-minded people
Mm.
on Instagram, on WhatsApp, on Facebook. They have their own passion which they are
Mm.
following, and I love what they're doing. They're doing
Mm.
for their own passion. They don't have any inhibitions like, oh, you know what? Why is she doing that? So
Mm.
I think there are very positive point in social media nowadays. You get connected to
Mm.
the people. You
Mm.
always have something to look forward. Okay, if I have this challenge, of course I will have some answer if I go on social media and check it out.
Mm.
Right?
Yes.
The negativity is always there, but
Mm.
I always say, don't look at the negativities. Not worth it. Don't put
Yeah.
your efforts at the negativities. Just ignore. Just ignore. There are so many positive things we can do.
Yes. And we have never thought, this whole thing, the video, like 10, 20 years back, there was no video creator kind of a career kind of a thing, the self-thing bloggers and all the kind. These are what do you think what the future of a video creator? Can people take it as a career, or they can go full-fledged with it? And even the blogging also, people are doing a lot of blogging. Do you think it's a very good choice for the career, and how it will go and look into the future?
So I think if you are very passionate about it and you have a backup, when I say about the backup, I always feel every woman, every person, not even
Mm.
woman or men, they should be
Yes.
financially independent. So if they're
Right.
financially independent, the family is well fed,
Mm.
they have everything what they want as a
Mm.
basics of life,
Mm.
then you
Yeah.
can go ahead. I think future is very bright in this sense, but I think you should have a good backup financially. Do
Hmm.
something, have the education, have a
Yeah.
degree first. So whenever it comes to going back to the work, you can definitely go ahead and work. But I think, yeah, the future looks good, but not like full time. I'll still say, uh, complete the education, complete your
Yeah.
career, have a good job in your hand, then do
Hmm.
this as a wind down time. If you do as a
Correct.
wind down time, I think people will like it more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because you are being more natural
yeah,
and
yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah.
Yes. It was so great, talking to you, and really, so many things, we really didn't know that about saris and all that.
Mhm.
What will you like to say to all the people? What will be your advice to our Desi girl and everyone, I will say, about the whole thing, the life, the video creation, or anything, What do you like to,
Yeah, so
yeah.
I always say I believe in three C's when it comes to life or professional life or personal
Mm-hmm.
life. Is collaboration, coordination, and communication. So if
Mm-hmm.
you're doing these three things in a very good fashion, in a very positive way, I think things can go in the right direction for you. There will be
Mm-hmm.
always hurdles, there will be always negativities around, but come back to this zone where you can still handle it properly and
Mm-hmm.
show to the world you can do something. Don't get disheartened with the negativities around. There's so much life has to offer, and have some gratitude. Gratitude towards everything, gratitude towards every cell of your body, I'll say, every
Yeah.
small thing around you. You should have a lot of gratitude, and everything will come back to you in a very good fashion.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Tima, for coming and sharing your beautiful thoughts to us. With us, we are really so much inspired. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much
Thank
for
you.
having me. Thank you so much, and
Yeah.
I really appreciate the the honor you have given me to
Oh,
come ahead and talk about my journey and also making me part of Desi Girl magazine. I'll tell all my followers, my Insta family, please go ahead, check the page, check what they're doing. They're inspiring many of us here in US, also back in India, in all over. So please go ahead, check the page, and please appreciate their work.
thank you so much, Tima. Please just have, enjoy and keep doing this work. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much for coming.
Thank you
Thanks.
so much.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Thanks.